Well, hello out there, and welcome to our most exciting virtual cruise event. I'm your host, Drew Daly, and I'm so excited. I'm coming to you from aboard the Norwegian Bliss with two very special guests from Norwegian Cruise Line. First, Senior Vice President of Sales, Camille Oliveri. Thank you so much, Camille, for making this happen.
It's my pleasure. Great to be here.
It's so great. And I know we have another special guest, Klaus Lugmeyer, who's the Regional Vice President of Hotel Fleet Operations for Norwegian. So thank you, Klaus. Great seeing you.
Thank you, Drew, for having us here. We're loving it on board Bliss.
And we are aboard the newest ship currently in North America, Norwegian Bliss, sailing. We're actually coming from Ensenada, Mexico, and I know this ship will be going to Miami for a season. You just finished Alaska, but there's so much excitement about Norwegian Cruise Line. And our guests are asking us, our passengers that are interested in going on a cruise, well, what is life like aboard a Norwegian cruise? So Camille, what is Norwegian Cruise Line? What is freestyle cruising all about?
Yeah, well, Norwegian Cruise Line actually was the first cruise line to really launch the freestyle concept, meaning you can eat any of your meals anytime you want. You can go to entertainment anytime you want. So we don't have a set dining time or a set entertainment time. You can just kind of free flow around the ship and experience it exactly how you would like to.
So now, Klaus, and building upon that, when people come on board, because I hear all the time, people are like, oh, cruising is so structured. There's always a specific time schedule. So with freestyle cruising, like there's no you don't have to worry about going at a certain time?
Freestyle cruising is all about freedom of choice in dining.
Freedom of choice.
Dining, entertainment, activities, dress code. You design your vacation to your likings.
You can make reservations, of course.
Yes.
So now let's talk about with what type of restaurants are on board?
Oh, we have so many different options. We have everything from a fabulous Italian restaurant called La Cucina to Le Bistro. I just had dinner there last night. I have to say, it actually was the best dinner I think I've ever had. It was amazing.
Well, I've dined in Le Bistro before, but last night I ate at La Cucina, so I can speak firsthand. That was some of the best Italian food I've had in a long time.
That's so great to hear.
Chef.
We have 27 different dining options.
27 different dining options. That's a lot.
Tabanaki to sushi to American steakhouse to garden cafe with food action stations flavored from all over the world where they prepare everything à la minute, to 3 beautiful main dining rooms, a 24-hour local restaurant with American comfort food,
so
and room service. You got it all.
So room service 24/7, teppanyaki, I mean, all of these
Sushi,
options. I know
Asian
Cagney's
fusion.
is your steakhouse, which is just superb. And these specialty restaurants, especially even Cagney's with the steak and the detail that goes in for all the chefs, how they prepare the food, will rival any specialty or any upscale restaurant on land. Would you agree?
Absolutely, yes. Everything is prepared à la minute, fresh, and it's brought up from the kitchen to the table, and it's great service and fantastic different flavors. And we're able to accommodate all different kinds of cuisines for our guests, and feedback is fantastic. You've seen yourself this week on the Bliss.
Yeah, and with so many options, it provides people with, variety. They can spice it up and change things if they want to go for steak one night, go to Italian the next night, or sushi one night. I mean, I love Food Republic, which is a great restaurant on board here as well. So speaking of, what is some of the unique activities? Like, why would Norwegian be a perfect cruise for a family, Camille?
Well, we have something for everyone as it relates to the family. First of all, on the top of the ship, we have the aqua park, and there's a children's area that has age-appropriate slides and water activities. And then we have some super exciting big slides that actually go out around the outside of the ship with a clear view of the ocean. So if you're up for some thrills, this is a really fantastic way to experience the top of the ship.
Yeah, I have to say, I love to people watch and I love the slides, but to watch the people going on that slide and going out over the ship and coming back in was just exciting.
And
so
don't forget the racetrack. It's Formula One life. I mean, you can drive the racetracks to driving with the family. And then, of course, laser tag is another great activity. It's very much enjoyed by our guests.
So, Klaus, you just said a racetrack. So I think people are already asking. I see the questions coming in right now, and I want to make sure that we even just reiterate to everyone. So if you have questions, make sure you click the Ask the Question button, and you'll be able to send an email or send a question directly to your travel agent. But the questions on the racetrack, because you said a racetrack on top of the ship, and I've seen it. I've done the racetrack, and it's amazing. It's so fun. And
it's 2 stories.
Yeah, it
and
blew
the cars
me away.
go up to 35 miles an hour.
And so now that's
pretty
currently
exciting.
on 2 of your ships, the Bliss and the Joy.
Correct.
Now these are sister ships, right?
They are sister ships.
And I believe now what's going on, because in 2019 there's something exciting happening with the Bliss and the Joy.
That's right. We have 2 ships sailing out of Alaska, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. So we have both Norwegian Joy and Norwegian Bliss in Alaska. So we have lots of activities, lots of restaurants. They both have almost the same to offer our guests.
So would you think, is 2019, would you say, I mean, you go to so many great destinations.
It's the year of Alaska.
The year of Alaska.
It's a bucket list item. Everybody has to do it at least one time.
And so when you're looking at that, they sail from Seattle? Is it,
From Seattle.
Perfect. So it's easy drive market, or if they fly into Seattle. And
Exactly.
so
Seattle's a
perfect.
great airport with a huge amount of airlift from all over the country.
Yeah, and one thing you should do is talk to your travel professional about the different offers that Norwegian has that are going to help you get the most bang for your buck. And more importantly, we have an exclusive offer right now for this virtual cruise event. Make sure to reach out to them to ask them about all those details. But now is the time to book your next Norwegian cruise, whether it's Alaska, Europe, Caribbean, Bermuda. Norwegian goes everywhere.
Yeah, and Alaska books really far out, so you don't want to wait because...
Actually, that's a great point. Thank you.
Yes.
Because of that bucket list and because the seasonality is really from April through September, you don't want to miss the ships, pun intended, I guess, for next year, because this is the time that you want to make sure to get there, especially on either the Bliss or the Joy.
Yeah, we have some interesting accommodations too. So if you have a family, on Norwegian Joy, we actually have 2-bedroom staterooms that have a connecting living area in between them. So you can actually have up to 5 or 6 guests in these staterooms, and they have concierge service associated with them as well. So that's a really exciting new feature that we'll be offering on Norwegian Joy.
That's awesome. Klaus, can you tell us more about the concierge service that Camille was just referencing? Like, what would that entail?
The concierge service is out of this world. You have Haven by Norwegian, which is our concept for suite within a suite. It's like having your own private yacht. You have the high-end amenities from your own private yacht with the shipboard large ship amenities. So you go and stay in a Haven suite, get a great concierge service, or your pool butler takes care of you, or your personal butler, your room steward. You have your fine dining restaurant up there, and this beautiful observation lounge. It's breathtaking.
It is
in
breathtaking.
Haven.
I must say, there's no better ship to see Alaska than whether it's on the Bliss or on the Joy.
Amazing.
Because of the view, and if you're in the Haven, there's an amazing view from their private lounge area. And I think to your point, when you're talking about having the butler and having that
Priority embarkation and disembarkation, priority dining reservations, everything gets taken care of for you. So you really can just sit back and relax and enjoy your...
Yeah, and you know what's interesting? I'm so glad you brought up the Haven, because a lot of people come back from a cruise sometimes and say, oh, only if I only knew about X, like that there was this option to have priority embarkation or have a suite or have this concierge. So make sure you talk to your travel professional about the different opportunities and different stateroom accommodations, and especially about the Haven, because absolutely, when you look at it and break it down by cost per day, that additional investment is always going to give you a maximum on your return on an investment.
And you know what, Drew? Some people want to travel on their own. Either they're single or by themselves, or they just can't travel with their partner at that point in time. And we have actually staterooms that are for single travelers.
That's
meaning
awesome.
someone traveling on their own.
Yeah.
And so this is great. They're priced for a single traveler, and you don't have to pay any penalty because you don't have that second person in the stateroom, which is really awesome.
It is a great point. And so who's the ideal consumer for Norwegian Cruise Line?
Well, we have lots of options for many different consumers. So first and foremost, we see a lot of families on our ships. And it also depends a lot on the itinerary. We see a ton of families in Alaska, in the Caribbean, even in Europe, we see families, multi-generational families. We see active, affluent travelers.
Klaus, what's your favorite area on the ship?
I personally, there is so many, it's like having your favorite child. I mean, I can't name them, but from the observation lounge in Heaven to our other observation lounge, to the pool deck with the racetrack, the laser deck, to our 27 different dining options. Each of them is very unique. And of course, waterfront. I mean, deck 8 waterfront, you can sit outside.
All of your ships have that kind of experience. So it's not just the Bliss and the Joy, correct?
It's be in
Correct.
touch with the nature, with the ocean. It's beautiful. When you go up to the spa and you enjoy the thermal suite, you really have the view
That is
on the
my
back
favorite
of the...
spot on the
you. So
ship.
you said, okay, so tell me.
The thermal suite,
Okay.
yes. And we have heated stone lounge
so
chairs.
relaxing.
There's a salt room, there's a snow room, there's a
snow
steam
room.
room, and then there's a huge jacuzzi bath that accommodate. I mean, it's just massive, and there's different areas that have different water flow in it. It's really amazing. It's so
heavenly.
relaxing
Yeah.
in there.
The fitness center is super impressive.
Yes.
And so
Yeah.
someone that just wants to get on and be health and fitness conscious, you have some great, whether it's spin classes or TRX bands or doing normal.
Yoga, we
Everything.
offer it all. We have personal trainers. We have spa suites, which gives you full access to the spa
Great.
when you book those suites.
Is the Caribbean also a hot destination for Norwegian?
The Caribbean is the #1 destination in general in the world. And, you know, that's where most of the search goes online on the internet. And so we know there's huge demand for the Caribbean.
Do you have regular cruises sailing to the Caribbean year-round from Miami?
Norwegian Bliss is now going to be sailing in the Caribbean from Miami starting right around Thanksgiving, which is right around the corner, right through the season.
Well, and that's one thing for you all to consider, because I know Thanksgiving's only a couple of days away, so it's probably a little bit too late for this year, but you should talk to your travel professional about booking a cruise on Thanksgiving with Norwegian for 2019, because let's face it, who wants to cook? Who wants to do all the cleaning when you could literally go have a gourmet meal and then go see some amazing entertainment and then just relax in a spa? Why not, right? Speaking of entertainment, Norwegian, they're known for entertainment. I'm blown away by the different options that are on board your entire fleet. But can you speak about what type of shows or what type of options that a passenger can experience on board one of your cruises?
Yeah, well, we have Jersey Boys on this cruise right now, which is, of course, a Tony Award-winning
Broadway
Broadway
musical,
show.
phenomenal show
Exactly.
here. They were amazing.
Havana Nights. It's a custom show just for us. We're getting tons of feedback on that, so that's really an amazing show to see.
So as a passenger that comes on board, how much would it cost me to go see Jersey Boys or Havana?
It's free.
It's included.
Oh,
It's included.
So that's about the that's about freestyle cruising,
It's
right?
part of the ticket price that you pay.
So, and when you think about this and all this adds up, your meals, entertainment, activities, getting this type of Broadway style entertainment, a ticket at a Broadway show is easily $100+ per person. And you're in a more intimate setting in your theater. Your theaters on board Norwegian are just perfectly designed for that. So kudos.
A cruise on Norwegian is unmatched with the level of food, service, entertainment, activities. No land-based operation could match that.
On average, like how many crew are on board a cruise ship?
On the Bliss, it's 1,750 crew members from all over the world. We are a
It's like
happy
a-
United Nations, 68 nationalities.
68 nationalities, 1,800 people. This is like a floating city.
It is a floating city, and they're great, as you know. They're so friendly and give such a great service, and they're all happy to be here. So,
And the captain, we all know, of course, is the master
captain
of
is
the
in
ship.
charge, or master and commander, but it's a whole team. You know, you have a hotel director who
So
runs.
what is the hotel? Yeah, explain the hotel director.
Hotel director Joe on board is fantastic. He runs an operation of 1,500 team members under his command. He reports directly to the captain, who is overall in charge, and he is responsible for everything to do with delivery of our freestyle product, entertainment, activities, restaurants,
So
bars.
just like, and some of the questions we're getting, because some passengers haven't ever been on a cruise. So just like if they went to a hotel, there's a front desk, there's concierge, the hotel director really is making sure everything's aligned and everything's
And he's
running
very
smoothly.
accessible. He's
That's
our
great.
management team, and he's a great team. They're always around and about.
Clear that that Norwegian invests a lot in training.
Absolutely. A happy crew is a happy ship, is a happy guest. So we have a training programs in different departments. Everybody's trained. Our chefs, American Culinary Federation certified. And we train every day to make sure we take the recommendations and see how we can exceed expectations.
Now, with Thanksgiving around the corner, but it's not too late to buy a cruise as a gift for someone for the holidays.
We see people maybe buying a cruise and then sharing the news at Thanksgiving
Yeah.
or at Christmas to say, okay, this is what we're going to do for our spring break vacation or for our summer vacation next year. We see a lot of multi-generational families too, where, you know, the seniors, maybe the grandparents are buying the cruise for the whole family.
You come and drop your luggage, and we'll take care of you till you leave.
Yeah, one thing that's impressive is so many people are watching one of the sports games, so it's just interesting that there's so many different options. And even in the atrium, it kind of is this social gathering where everybody just hangs out at night and
Comedy in the social.
So comedy's on board.
We have great music events in there. We have late night disco in there, silent disco.
The silent
You
disco
should try
I
it. That's
highly
really
recommend the silent disco. It's great. So what is Spice H2O?
It's for adults to relax during the day in their own little private area.
What is the attire for dining?
It's entirely up to you.
So can I wear a polo? And
You can wear a
pants
polo
just
shirt
like
and
this?
slacks.
Fine.
In any of our restaurants, you can wear jeans and a shirt.
I certainly highly recommend it. So what are you waiting for? Reach out to your agent now and ask them for some great Norwegian deals. And don't forget to ask them about that exclusive offer that's just for this virtual cruise event. But let's talk about some of the promotions that Norwegian is known for. So are there any options where a person could have included that when they buy their cruise ticket, they can get beverages included or dining? What are some of those options?
Yeah, we have a promotion that's called Free at Sea.
Free at sea.
And Free at Sea involves the amenities you were just talking about. So if you book an inside stateroom, you get one amenity, and as you go up the ship from outside to balcony to a suite, your amenities increase, and you get your choice of amenities. So we don't tell you what amenities you're going to get. You get to pick.
All right, so what are the 5 different promotional offers that Norwegian provides when customers book?
Okay, first of all, we have free unlimited open bar. That's by far and away the most popular. About 70% of our guests choose that. That's a huge value. It's about $1,250 value per stateroom. Second of all, we have 3 specialty dining restaurants complimentary. The third option is free $50 credit towards a shore excursion in every port that you're sailing to. We also have free 200 minutes of Wi-Fi. And then finally, we have friends and family sail free. We have that on about 200 sailings, so it's quite a large amount of sailings that we offer that on. And that is the 3rd and 4th guest sail free in your stateroom. So they're able to come along with you in your stateroom for free.
It's all about the customer decision making.
Exactly.
Let them decide.
That's right.
So speaking of, what is your favorite freestyle cruise destination?
Mine is Alaska.
Alaska, okay. And Klaus, what about you?
Mine is Hawaii.
Hawaii. Let's talk about Hawaii.
I
So
love Hawaii.
Norwegian
Oh, yeah, pride of America.
is the only cruise line that sails year-round, round-trip Honolulu,
Fantastic.
a 7-day Hawaiian cruise.
It's so beautiful, and you're overnight in 2 ports, in Maui and Navilivili. You don't have to pack, repack. You don't have to go through airports, security lines. You actually wake up, and next day you're in Hilo, you're in Kona, and we just were there together. We're very proud because we're the only cruise line who can offer that type of vacation, going from island to island without having to travel 2 weeks or longer on board a ship.
Yeah, it is the best way to see Hawaii because there's nothing like sailing out of with the contrast of colors and the sky. It's so beautiful.
The beauty and the Kona coastline and Maui.
And with the 2 overnights, it's
That's
over 100
special.
hours of port time.
Yeah,
Wow.
it really is.
So,
Okay, that's awesome.
you know, you can really experience the night life. And if you want, you can have dinner, go to a luau.
One other thing that I noticed was pretty popular on board is the casino. Try a game of cards or a slot machine, and there's lots of options there too. How important are travel agents to Norwegian Cruise Line?
Travel agents are so important to us. We have so many ships with so many different itineraries and so many different options for guests to choose from. It really, and our itineraries, for example, in Europe, we're doing a lot of one-off itineraries in a lot of different destinations. So we really need the travel agents' help to really explain this to our guests. We offer exclusive and better deals for travel agents to help us.
Do you have any tips about booking a Norwegian cruise? Is there any advice you'd have for them?
Plan early. You want a certain location or a certain configuration of staterooms. The earlier you book, the better off you're going to be. And then you can just relax and enjoy your vacation once you get on board.
We are now excited to announce our special winner. Congratulations to you. So round of applause for that individual. We're excited.
yeah.
Thank you. And one of the questions that comes through and just came through is about groups. So is Norwegian a product, or is a cruise a product for if you had a family reunion or if you had a high school reunion or a business group? Is this a platform for it?
Yeah, we actually love groups. They actually have a great experience on board. So we have a great way to accommodate groups. We actually offer special opportunities for groups too. We'll do amenities, or
But even like people can cruise for free.
if you bring 10 people with you, you can cruise for free.
So, which is one of the things that you want to make sure you talk to your travel professional about, because we all have family, we all have friends, so why not bring more people with you, get an opportunity to cruise for free, get other amenities, have a greater experience, because when you share a vacation with those closest to you, you have a better time. Is there anything else that you wanted to share with our customers or future customers of Norwegian Cruise Line?
Well, I would just invite our current customers and our future customers to join us on board. We can't wait to show off our hospitality with our great team on board. And we look forward to hearing all your feedback about your great experience.
So with Thanksgiving upon us, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for our amazing team on board and what they deliver, and to our travel partners who bring us so many great guests, both repeat and new guests, and to our guests. They actually, just seeing them on board this week has been amazing. They just have such positive feedback, and they're having such a great time. So we really appreciate that.
Klaus, what about you? What are you thankful for this Thanksgiving?
I'm very grateful for all our guests and all our travel partners who are sending us guests, and our guests on board, and of course our fantastic team members on board, the crew who make it happening, delivering daily vacations of a lifetime and exceeding guest expectations. That's what I'm grateful.
Vacations of a lifetime, exceeding guest expectations, and I couldn't agree more. And I'm so thankful that we've had this opportunity to be aboard Norwegian Bliss. The ship is amazing. It's the newest ship. You're not going to see anything like it. The racetrack, the entertainment, the food. I'm going to have to book another week and do a spa and fitness vacation now because of all the food I consume, but it was unmatched, simply outstanding. So I'm very thankful that you've allowed for us to bring the customers this experience, and they have an opportunity to hear from both of you and learn from you. And I know right now you guys are all thinking about, how can I book my next Norwegian cruise? And I know you've already emailed your travel agent to ask them how. So that said, I have some champagne that we asked for, because I want to toast the Norwegian Bliss's inaugural season before she heads over to Miami. And really just to thank everyone out there for joining us tonight for our virtual cruise event. We wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. May you and your families have a very blessed holiday season, and to you and your families the same. Cheers.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Thank
Happy
you.
holidays.
Happy holidays.
And see you on your next Norwegian cruise.
On board.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.